Good afternoon to you and happy Monday. Pastor Stecker here with Grace Lutheran Church. I hope you and your family are doing well. I'm here today just for a quick programming announcement. Last week we finished up our Bible study on the Psalms, and what we're going to be doing now is pivoting to something that I'm very, very excited about. What we're going to be doing with our Bible study programming here over the next few weeks and even up to the next year is we're going to be taking a multifaceted approach and looking at Paul and the epistles that he writes. And the 13 epistles that Paul writes make up a greater part of our New Testament. So this is what we're going to be doing. First, we're going to have a 12 to 15 part study taking a look at the life of Paul, who Paul is, and why he writes these 13 epistles. We're going to be basing this study on a book that actually Bob Bergendahl suggested to me. He's reading this. And it's a book by N.T. Wright on Paul, and it's a biography. So what we're going to be doing in this first 12 to 15 part study is we're going to be taking a look at the life of Paul, how Paul, who was previously Saul, understood the Old Testament, and how he understood that the Old Testament was then fulfilled in the person of Jesus as the Messiah, and how this led him then to his apostleship, and as he went and spread the first churches that this world has ever seen, Christian churches, and how it then led him to write the 13 epistles that we find in our Bible. So the goal for this first study is that by better knowing Paul, by better understanding what's going through his mind, we then better understand the context that sets the stage for these 13 epistles. And then after we've done that, we will then have the proper groundwork and foundation to then move on and do a quick overview of each of the 13 epistles that he writes. So then by taking the understanding of who Paul is and the context by which he writes each of the epistles, because each one of them are different, we will then have the groundwork to then have a good understanding of why Paul is writing the letter to the Galatians, why he's writing the first and second letters to the church in Corinth or Philippi or to the Thessalonians. Okay? So the goal of this study moving forward is that by the end of this, we should have a great appreciation and a great understanding of those Pauline epistles, which really set the stage for our understanding and our faith here in the Christian church. So I'm very excited to dive in. Our first study, chapter 1 we can call it, will begin tomorrow on Tuesday, and I will continue my Tuesday and Thursday Bible study structure. Now, just as a heads up, there is a chance when we get back to in-person services that the workload might increase to a point where we might move to just one Bible study a week. That might happen down the road. But as of now, I do plan on doing 2 Bible studies a week on Tuesday and Thursday. So I'm excited to begin this journey. I'm excited for you to walk along and learn about Paul and really the foundation of our Christian faith in his epistles that make up the greater part of the New Testament. So we will begin tomorrow. Until then, have a wonderful day. God bless.